What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout out to Martin Lawrence. He had one of the greatest shows of the 90s, but we're not here to talk about shows. We're not here to talk about shows. We're here to talk about movies. My top 10 movies that I could watch at any moment. Now, don't get this confused with like my top 10 that I think are the best movies. These are just movies that I enjoy thoroughly, whether they're bad to you, it doesn't really matter to me. Honestly, I like these movies for more than, the plot, the scenery, the visuals. I like it because of, what it does to me when I watch it. It creates a certain feeling. It creates a certain way that I think, So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the list. Number 10, Pulp Fiction. Now, Pulp Fiction, I like it because Sam Jackson. What other reason are you going to watch Pulp Fiction? If Sam Jackson's not in the movie is not made. Sam Jackson is just one of my favorite actors because no matter what movie he's in, he's Sam Jackson. You know who he is. He doesn't change who he is for his character. His character becomes him. And that's kind of why we like him so much, because he can take on, this character and that character. He has his flops, like, what was that movie? Kingsman. Kingsman is terrible. I hate that movie. But, he has great moments, great moments all throughout history. And it seemed like he in every movie pretty much nowadays. But that movie is just, it's funny, has a lot of tension. It's a Quentin Tarantino classic, man. You can't really ask for much more than that, man. Number 9, The Hateful Eight. Another Quentin Tarantino classic. It just came out like 2 years ago or something like that. But that again, Sam Jackson, bruh. That dude is a bad motherfucker. I don't care what nobody say. Like, if I ever make it, Sam Jackson is the first that I'm ever gonna make. Right? First, I'm calling him up and I'm be like, yo, Sam, we need to sit down so I can write a movie to put you in it. Cause there's no other way. There's no other way I'm going about this, But Hateful Eight, the bickering back and forth, the way they talk to each other in that setting of that time, the 1860s. It's just a lot of back and forth. Sam Jackson's the only black guy, and he has to deal with all these Confederate, soldiers that lost the war, and they mad at him because he won the war and now he's free. So now they don't really give him the respect that he deserves, but he makes the best out of the situation. That's all I'm gonna say if y'all haven't seen it. Number 8, Inception. Bro, Inception was like one of the first movies I fell in love with. Like really fell in love with. I went to the movies and I saw it and I was like, yo, what is going on, man? Like, everything is happening. Everything is just going so. And you think just because it's like a 2.5 hour movie that things go slow. Nah, man. You start off in a dream. Like they don't even give you a break, bro. You in a dream. You don't know what's going on. They're giving you information. You don't know whether the information they're giving you is also you don't know what reality is at that point. So when I saw it the first time, I didn't really understand it. Plus, I had some girl talking in my ear, so I had to go back by myself. I had to go back by myself, and I saw it a second time, and I was still caught up on the end. I'm not gonna tell y'all the end, but I was still caught up on the end, so I went and watched it a third time. I spent I don't even know. I spent maybe $100 watching that movie alone in the movie. That movie. I was so mad when he got snubbed for that Oscar, bro. But I'm glad he got one for The Revenant. But hey, still, he should have won one for Inception. That movie was insane in the membrane. Number 7, Looper. I liked it because it was also, you know, you had to think about it. Like they didn't give you everything, you know what I mean, until the very end where they put it all together. It wasn't like Inception where you didn't know. Like they actually gave you closure and stuff, but you know, the movie itself was just so dope, man. It was visually like pleasing. It was a good story. It had great actors. It had everybody playing their part exactly how they needed to be to tell this specific story. It felt like it could actually happen. It was a good watch. Number 6, Jumanji. Now, Jumanji probably like the OG board game movie. Like then you get like, what was it? Zathura or something like that. It was alright, but it won't know Jumanji. And now they're remaking Jumanji, which, I mean, it sounds cool because everybody liked Kevin Hart, but Jumanji was a classic, and Jumanji was perfect the way it was. Robin Williams killed that. Shouldn't mess with a classic. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. Number 5, Life is Beautiful. Life is Beautiful, bro. I watched that in class, and I didn't know nothing about it until I watched it in class. And that movie is so dope. Like, if you've never seen it, I'm not even gonna tell you like the real plot, but that man, bro, that man is he's amazing. Like that movie, like without telling you, because the whole first half of the movie, you don't even feel the vibe of what the movie is actually about, because I mean they don't show you nothing. It's like little subtle hints, and you get that, you know, it's taking a turn, but then it's bam, it's right in your face, man. It's right in your face. Man, I wish I could tell you, but all I can say is the dad in that movie, he is the realest dude I've ever seen in a movie. Like the realest dude. Number 4, Friday. Now, I'm kind of biased with Friday. Friday is a classic. Friday, it came from one of my favorite rappers, Ice Cube. You know, Friday has one of my favorite comedians, Chris Tucker, Bernie Mac as well. You know, the movie is just stacked, you know, and so Friday is just a laugh fest, man. And I don't care how many times I watch that movie, I laugh at the same parts the same way, bro. Friday, next Friday, I don't really mess with, you know, Friday after next, but those two movies, bro, Cube did his thing. Cube wrote a hell of a movie. That's all I can say. Number 3, Juice. Juice was Tupac's best movie by far. Poetic Justice was a dole fest. There's a couple parts where he says some, you know, abrasive stuff, but other than that, the movie is a dole fest. Like, if you're not into love stories, that movie is not for you. But Juice is a whole different story. It tells a dynamic of, you know, these 4 friends that have to deal with, you know, the power of a gun, pretty much. Like, they have to figure out what to do with it, and when it falls in the wrong hands, you know, stuff starts happening. I can't tell you exactly what happens, but I mean, Juice is a must watch. Juice is a must watch. Number 2, Sandlot. Sandlot's just a fun movie. Sandlot, every time I see Sandlot, I think that every kid that is born in this generation that is 13 years old with a cell phone, that is 13 years old with a laptop, which is bull, and you know, even younger than that sometimes, and they don't even spend no time outside no more. Like, and it irks me. It irks me. And I think they should really watch that movie. Number 1, Rugrats. Oh man, y'all probably looking at me like, Rugrats? Really? Rugrats? I'll tell you why Rugrats is number 1. Rugrats is number 1 because Rugrats is the first and probably the only movie that can make me cry to this day. And you might think I'm a bitch for that, but guess what? I don't care. I do not care. I really don't, because that movie is more real than half the stuff that that y'all cry about in those stupid love stories. Oh, this, that, and you cry about dog. Man, get out of here. That was a story of a little kid not accepting his little brother and throwing. If you ever felt that as a kid, you connected with that. I connected with that movie. I watch that movie anytime. That one and the second one, where Chucky just wanted his mother. Bro, those two are tear fest. They are complete opposite of what the show was. That movie is number 1. I don't care what none of y'all say. Number 1. I watch Rugrats all the time, and I know y'all watch Rugrats too, so I don't even want to hear it. But anyway, that concludes my podcast with y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next week.